We are a bunch of very angry individuals who run off monster cigarettes and hatred.
But as far as I can tell, it's like, oh, that's Pandora's box right there. If you open it, your task is done. But it also
A
gets...
good leader will just trust their E4s to get the job done.
And we will, because we really are tired of getting shit on.
But also...
And they will, and just don't question the needs. Alright, it'll happen.
Yeah, absolutely don't.
You just accept it. It's done. Alright, you should be happy it's done.
If you look into the box, it blows up.
I mean...
Yeah, I just know something's going on.
Doesn't matter what.
Especially in the Marine Corps now, since we can't make sergeant in our their first contract. Which means that we are even more angry. The minimum time in service for sergeant is now 4 years. The average Marine contract for the enlisted is 4 years. So generally, to make sergeant, you have to re-enlist.
Hey, cover my six.
This makes our E-Force a lot angrier than, say, the Army E-Force because they can make sergeant in 2 years. Our corporals are about the same experience as most other rank sergeants, or even and we get like half their pay. So we are all angry, coked up, and we all have at least one to 3 addictions. Take a pick.
Everyone stop.
1 to 3. Anywhere between.
Yeah, it's usually either nicotine, alcohol, or caffeine. Or all at once.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
Hey, cover my six. I'm moving.
For officers,
One of those bastards just shot me.
Fuck! 01 to 02, which is a year and a half, usually.
Understood, sir.
That
Higher pay grade.
half.
All right, let's get back to the war.
Suspicious number is sorry, 2.5. Suspicious number. What this results in is if you want to get to 04,
Taking
you
a
need to serve
bound.
5.5 years.
Okay, sir. Moving out.
Yes. There's a stipulation in your contract.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm feeling a bit uneasy about this.
Paycheck rate.
Let me lay down some cover fire.
Meaning, to hit 04, you are 6 months short. When you hit your first term.
It's just how they get you to stay in. It's like, hey, you stay in, you get promoted.
Loud and clear.
Then, if you were to remember, you get your long-term benefits at 10 years. Your 5-year contract ends, and you get 9 years when you end your second term.
And you'll probably I just know it slows considerably because it's very competitive up there.
Let me lay down some cover fire.
I mean, don't be wrong, there's a lot, but
We're smaller now than we were before. Especially, we're very small because they can't recruit.
Nice work, boys. We just got us a field commendation.
that has resulted in some wacky bonuses.
It has, but honestly, most of the Marines that I know, like, and I work with Marines, so, you know, they want us.
Got it.
We see the bonuses and we laugh because we're not, it's like, no,
I know
Getting
we're
it
all
done.
I'm sorry, you can't get me to go through
Still got a mission to this
that. So,
You got it.
I know it's bad. I've heard.
I like Marines, I hate the Corps. the dudes are great, but
I'm on
it's just like the dudes are great, but
Taking it
the
down. Cover me.
level of toxicity in the chain of command right now, it kind of like has festered greatly. I'm listening.
All right, I got you guys covered. Come on, move, move, move.
Corporal
Promotion.
filled. I was
Shit, who
corporal
died?
fulfilling a staff sergeant billing. So yeah, it's a side thing. And what I can say is that it kind of feels like we're asking you for how things can get better. It's actually asking for how they can make things worse. And it further
Got
feels
it.
like the Marine Corps is not setting itself up to win
Hey,
its
cover
next
me for a
fight.
second. I'm gonna go grab
And
that.
then it further feels like the Marine Corps leadership
All right, got it. Understood.
is just so self-absorbed to the point that it's like it's very much hard to inspire loyalty to, you know, people who are held to very different standards, and especially for officers, and some of those standards don't necessarily like. You think that the standard should be elevated, but it doesn't feel like it is,
Every time they gotta take our armor away, man.
because it's like,
Every
sure, you
fucking
run
time.
very fast, sir, and you ace all your but at the end of the day, our characters are tiny craft, and just get transferred to different commands.
Orders received and understood.
Okay, sir. Move out.
They're just angry. Don't take it personally, they're just angry.
Yeah. It's just
Breaking
kind of
contact. Let's try to
like I
regroup.
haven't even learned the name yet.
Hope you know a good dentist.
I mean, they're used to these things.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Let's go.
Is there again? I said there's a very
She's coming in
classist
for a
divide,
pass.
right? And
Hey, cover my six. I'm
generally, it's kind of an expectation that when a new officer comes by, they're going to listen to for your gain.
Roger that.
That is the expectation. And the expectation is capitalize on your fellow officers
I'm
to
taking a
think,
bound.
at least semi-fondly. We are an asset to get them to do
I was gonna say, when I first doing my paperwork with the sergeant, she seemed to hate my guts when I first met her. She ended up actually being pretty cool, and she was actually the one that helped me once we got to know each other a
Okay.
little better.
Off to the races,
Get my
boys.
waiver,
Yes, sir.
which is normally something that isn't wavered.
You see, again, we are angry and there's a classist divide, but in all actuality, most of us just want to do our jobs.
Loud and clear.
Firstly, that was the one that came before me. Of course, the previous that the reason
I got it.
also applying for the intel spot.
Acknowledged.
They had been introduced to a enlistee intel section, and they were supposed to talk about what you can expect, etc. Just general briefing, and he wouldn't stop asking questions he shouldn't, and he got angry and yelled at her. Why? You have no power. Within your right to ask these things.
Roger that.
And it kind of happened when I was in third battalion 8th Marines. Third battalion 8th Marines.
You
The
got
comp
it.
section got rented out to every other section for pretty much any other task.
Right there.
that you had. Actually, we didn't think very highly of him then.
Orders received and understood.
But yeah, from my
Deploying 60
understanding,
millimeter mortar.
though, I am considered a rather weird person for officers, especially because I don't have family ties and I have a
We don't hate you. We just hate your. We don't hate you. We just hate your collar.
Did you see that new girl in the mess
Yeah.
hall? She sure is something.
I hate you, bro. So,
Don't worry. The hate transcends you. It's also like if you're talking
Hey, give me some
to
fucking cover over here.
if you're talking to a corporal, or if you're talking to a sergeant and below, guess what? We hate staff sergeants and above. If you're talking to staff sergeants and above, they hate sergeants and below.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
And if you
it,
talk to lance corporals, they hate everyone.
yeah, I was gonna say it seems like that just seems
It's very much filled with cliques.
Honestly, funny enough, even officers have their own. You'll find like
One less crowd.
Of course they don't matter to us because we're all enlisted in a different world. So it's like, yes, we distinguish between like our junior enlisted lance corporals below and our NCOs, staff NCOs.
All right, spread out, guys.
Because we an officer comes by, it's just an officer to us.
Yeah, I was going to say our role.
If I find any of you has a loaded gun after me, I'll shoot you with it.
Section, advance!
Let the sergeant delegate.
Yep.
Section, advance!
Don't look into the magic box.
Don't run
Yep.
up on that fire.
The magic box.
Find what you like what you find. Because the secret ingredient is crime. Why are my dogs going crazy?
Because of all the crime.
Woohoo! Higher pay grade.
Maybe.
All right, let's get back
The
to the
secret
war.
ingredient is often crime.
I'm in your walls
see
with
that?
a milk bone.
I'm gonna go grab it.
Cover me.
Give it
Breaking
happen.
contact. Let's try to
You don't know
regroup.
how it happens. If it doesn't happen,
All right,
figure out why
let's
it didn't
go.
happen. But
That's the E4 Mafia for you.
I mean,
If
so they say give it to a sergeant, even though I'm sitting here going like, most
Put it
likely you're gonna be talking to
Let's
like
go!
a senior NCO or staff NCO.
do bear in mind, this is like
Like if you're a platoon, if you have a platoon, then you have a platoon sergeant who's usually a staff sergeant.
I think the thing about that though is like this is an ideal scenario. Once you're out in the field, it's less ideal. Because like technically speaking, it's like, oh, if you need to deal with like a Bradley group, you know, contact the